Thanks for joining this lecture. This lecture covers groups creation and users creation in both IAM and IDCS. Here is a quick agenda. First, we'll start with IAM console. We will create a group, user, and map this user to this group. We repeat the same process in IDCS console. Then we will come back to IAM and watch whether this IDCS user federated back to IAM or not. We actually map groups between IDCS and IAM for users federation seamlessly. Then we will drop the users in IAM and IDCS and we conclude this lecture. Let me open IAM console. Once I am in OCI console, under this hamburger, identity and security, go to identity. Let me first create a group. This group I am creating in IAM, that is in local identity provider. So let me create user. Since I already have IDCS as an identity provider, I am seeing this option as well here. Let me select IAM user, give the username. Let me map this user to the group I've just created. Now if I go to users, this is the new user I've just created. I have completed group creation. I have created the user. I have added this user to this group. Next step is explore these options. If for some reason you haven't received the verification, you can resend verification. Or if you click on this user, you can edit the user. You can enable MFA for this user. You can reset the password. That concludes this slide. Now let's move on to the next slide. This slide talks about creating group and user in IDCS console. You can go to federation here. You already have this federated. You can see this IDCS link here. Click on this. You will be placed in Oracle IDCS, Identity Cloud Service. If you go to this hamburger and click on users, you have only one user. Let's go to groups first and add a group. Click on next. Assign users to the group. I haven't yet created a user. Finish. Now go ahead and create user. Add. It is a good practice to use username as an email address. Next, you can add this user to a group. Yes, IDCS dev group. Finish. If you go back to users, you can see this newly created user. Our next step is to see whether this user got federated from IDCS back to IAM console. Did you see that user? OIC dev user 1? Yeah, I have it as a local user that I've just created some time back, but I don't see a federated user. That is because we have to map the IDCS group with IAM group. If you go to federation, there is something called group mapping here. You have to add the mapping here. What is the IDCS group? What is the OCI group? Now if you go back to users, now you see this, you have a federated user. So we completed creation of a group, we completed user, we added the user to a group, we checked user in IAM console, it was not there, then we did this group mapping, then we are able to see the user. Let's move on to the next slide. Next step is log into Oracle Cloud Console using IAM and IDCS user IDs. I would just use IDCS user ID. It's the same process for IAM. During the creation of these users, we never specified any password. If you go back to your email ID, in your inbox, you can see two emails here. This was actually sent from IAM. This was actually sent from IDCS. Let's explore the IDCS one. You can activate your account. I can now use this user ID password to log into the console. I'm using the user ID that I have created. You see, it took me to the console. The user ID is OICDevUser1. It's no longer the admin account. If I go to Identity and Services, it's expected. I don't have authorization to view some of these services here. That takes care of this slide. Let's move on to the next slide. This slide and next slide talks about deletion of users. As an admin user, let me first start with a local user. If I try to delete this local user, it would complain saying that there is already a group associated with it. We have to first remove this user from this group. Now get back to users and try to delete this user. It is successful. Now let me delete the federated user from IAM console. Yes, I want to delete. Even this delete is failing, saying that the user is part of one group. We have to first revoke that group permission. Now let me log into IDCS. I am revoking the user from this group. Now if I go back here under users, let me try to delete this federated user now. Yes, this time it is successful. Now let's go back to IDCS and see whether the user is deleted from IDCS as well. Now, I still see the user. Why? Because when you delete something from an IAM, it just deleted the local user. That means when we create a user in IDCS, a user is created here as well as a user is created here. If I go to Federation, you see the user is still here under the Federation. I just have to select this user, delete. Now if I go to IDCS and do a refresh, I see that user is gone. One last step is, let me try to create IDCS user from IAM console. Here you can select the group. These are the groups from IDCS. Since we already have a federation established, they are coming in this drop down. I can see the user here. Now let's go to IDCS and see the user is reflecting here too. Creation of IDCS user from IAM console is syncing back to IDCS. Similarly, when you create user in IDCS, it's coming back to IAM. Any operations you do at one place are getting synced to the other place. Thank you for watching.